to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
Not like us, Kendrick Lamar.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Music Mindset channel. Hey, your boy Kendrick Lamar has been making waves in the music industry recently, you know what I mean? I don't know a whole lot about him, I'll be honest with you. I don't listen to rap as much as I used to, but I know this guy is hot. But I mean, I see how he took home 5 Grammy Awards for his song Not Like Us at the Grammy Awards this year, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
The Grammy goes to Kendrick Lamar. Not like us.
I mean, this track is known for its poignant lyrics and widely recognized as a diss aim at the fellow rapper Drake, highlighting the ongoing tension between the two artists. Man, y'all get that together, bruh. During his acceptance speech, Kendrick paid homage to West Coast artists and emphasized the enduring influence of rap music. He also acknowledged the legendary Diana Ross, who presented him with the award, expressing his respect for the art form. And I see that your boy made a bold fashion statement at the Grammys too by donning a Canadian tuxedo, a jean jacket paired with light wash pants, and a white tee from Maison Margiela. This ensemble was seen by many as a subtle nod to his rivalry with Drake, who hails from Canada. Now, y'all know he's supposed to be at the Super Bowl, or if you didn't know, he's supposed to be at the Super Bowl performing this year. This is an incredible thing like that. And man, the amount of money that these people are paying this guy is crazy and astronomical. You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Changed. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta.
So yeah, today we're talking about a huge moment for Kendrick Lamar, man. But there's something about his Super Bowl halftime performance that just might blow your mind. Kendrick Lamar is heading this year's halftime show, and you might think he's getting paid big bucks for this, right? So let me ask you, how much do you think he's getting paid for performing at the Super Bowl? Well, absolutely nothing. Yep, you heard that right. Kendrick Lamar will be performing for free. But why? Why would somebody as influential as Kendrick do this? Well, let's break it down and see what's really going on here. Now, Kendrick Lamar was born on June 17, 1987 in Compton, California, where he grew up surrounded by the challenges and struggles that many others in his neighborhood faced. From a young age, Kendrick showed an interest in music and began rapping at just 12 years old. His journey to stardom was a mix of hard work and raw talent. He gained recognition in his teens with his mixtapes, and by the early 20s, Kendrick had established himself as a powerful voice in hip-hop, with albums like Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly. Today, he's a 17-time Grammy winner, known for his lyrical prowess and his ability to tackle tough topics like mental health, social justice, and the state of hip-hop. So back to that big question, why would Kendrick Lamar, a global superstar, perform at the Super Bowl and not get paid for it? It's not charity. Sounds a little scammy, don't it? So let's talk about what's really going on here. The Super Bowl halftime show is arguably the biggest stage in music. 100 million people watching live, 80,000 fans in the stadium. It's the ultimate exposure for any artist. But here's the catch. The NFL doesn't pay its halftime performers, nor have they ever. Yeah, when Michael J. was on that stage, he ain't getting nothing for it. At least not that day. Or except the NFL does pay them a small union-mandated fee, but it's a minimal amount, usually not significant compared to what a performer would normally earn for a show. In 2023, Usher was reportedly paid around $671. Because even I've been paid 5 times as much for one night in shows I've done myself in the past. But these Super Bowl performers just don't get any real paycheck or pay for their performance, except for that union fee. Now you might be thinking, how can this be? A stage like that is worth millions of dollars in exposure. And you're right. The NFL does cover the cost of the show production, which can run into the millions for just a 12-minute performance. But the real money comes in the exchange, where artists get that huge exposure that can lead to millions in streams, album sales, brand deals, and stuff like that. For example, last year, Usher saw a 550% increase in Spotify streams after his incredible halftime performance in the Las Vegas Super Bowl. That's a massive boost, man. So, for Kendrick, this performance is about way more than just a simple paycheck. Now, how did Kendrick get this gig in the first place? Well, Jay-Z's Rock Nation has been overseeing the Super Bowl halftime show since 2019, and their goal is to bring in artists that are just not mainstream, but also culturally significant. While Jay-Z has brought in artists like Beyonce, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar's selection is interesting for a couple of reasons. First off, he's had a massive year, following that famous rap beef with Drake and the release of his anthem, Not Like Us, which hit 1 billion streams on Spotify. But also, Kendrick's political and cultural relevance makes him a perfect fit for this stage. He's not just an artist, he's a cultural icon now. But in this case, do you think he's being scammed into performing for free at the Super Bowl? Well, I think that just depends on how you count money. I mean, these artists get an unmatched platform. Like, how can they reach this many people at one time in one night? Think of all the new fans they can gain. Yeah, they're getting $0 directly, but the indirect payoff comes after the game. It's about what happens once the massive audience sees you perform. Kendrick is already lined up for a 19-stop tour with SZA, who I hear will make a guest appearance in this show. And there's even a movie he's producing with South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone. This kind of exposure leads to big future earnings, not just the immediate paycheck. I mean, you can get a $100,000 check today or many millions later. Guess which one I'm gonna take? I mean, look at Usher, who Apex Marketing Group estimated that he earned $52,479,822 in exposure from the performance and the pregame interview on CBS last year. Or Rihanna, who turned her halftime show into a $44 million advertisement for her Fenty beauty brand. Man, this kind of exposure is worth more than just a paycheck. It's name and brand elevation. And for Kendrick, performing at the Super Bowl will open doors to all the opportunities in the world for him too. So what do y'all think? Is Kendrick Lamar getting scammed by the NFL, or is he and others like him just smart enough to play the game the right way? Well, there's an old saying that goes, money talks and Bull Smith walks, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so all those years, man, I never knew that they weren't paying those guys, man. I mean, you know, they're making money. They get the union fee, and then they get all of those residuals from whatever, you know, endorsements and all that type of stuff, record sales and merchandise sale and stuff like that. But for the most part, they've been doing these shows for scot-free. And it seemed like a scam if you don't know the details. But now that you do, you realize that he's going to make way more than the little money that they're giving him to actually perform on that show. So I hope you guys appreciate that information. And you know how we do on the Music Mindset channel. We try to bring you anything related to what's going on in the music world. And we hope you appreciate that. And come back next time to Music Mindset channel. If you don't know, I'm Mr. Mindset. And I'll be here next time when you return back to the channel.